Chet, how's it going? That was two songs, both from Mars Volta 2022. So that's Que Dios te malguía mi corazón and Ser Lea. So a little something to say about this. These two songs are pretty good. Ser Lea, I think, is just the right length for what the song is doing. I wouldn't mind 4 minutes, but I think it's just fine. Now, the previous song is so good. Like it's one of my favorites of the album. That said, it commits one of the crimes of this album, which is some songs being too short. That in particular, it's way too short. It's less than 2 minutes, Chad. It's a minute 45, which is a real crime when we're looking at such a good song. It should have been like 4 minutes, honestly, because it's so good, and it has a lot going on, but it's pretty good. You know, like I'm still not completely against that. I hope I didn't got double audio because I had the Twitch thing open. Oh well, we'll see. Anyway, chat. Look what I'm doing a little something here. I have this. Alright. I'm actually playing the game. I don't think you can see it though. It's so fucking dim. Let me see if I can get another light. Hang on. See if we can do this. Where is it? Let's just give it volume. You see the reflection of the camera. That's 2-week test. Okay, I'm gonna beat 2-week test. We're gonna do the manip. Alright. It's so hard to see. I promise it's there. Let's see. So it runs pretty good. And the best part is manips work. Day 5. Day 5 chat. Look, everyone ignores the mech. You can barely see it, but everyone did ignore the map. Mental. It's crazy, chat. I can't believe it. It's real. One-week test. Let's see. Oh. No? Oh, I attack? I waited. Oh, fuck. I thought there was an attack there. I don't know why. I should have just matched. Oh well, now I lost. Oh well. Well, such is life. Gonna have to do this again another day. So yeah, Game Boy works. It's very dim. Apparently, original Game Boy is just like this. Sucks a little bit. Game Boy SP seems to be less dimmer. And also, what else? Nintendo DS seems to be the good way of actually playing these games. But I can't really do a whole lot about that. Before I go into any runs, I want to review my Great Sea Battle. So, new Great Sea Battle. It's not really that different. So it's like 6.5 seconds. And it's a combination of new strats and old strats. First of all, I wanna check something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but I don't know if this is... Okay, before we go into it, I need to test something. Maybe on another... How can I test this? Without having to play this. Let's just play whatever. Because I want to see which side takes priority. But I'm almost sure it's not the one I want. It is this one, huh? Okay, that means you can actually do this. Okay, let's see. I can actually just do this if I want. Okay, that's bad. I just want to see if it's enough. Because I save a couple inputs. Up? No. Yeah, we can match there. Okay. So I'm not entirely sure if this will work like this. Chances are it doesn't, because something gets fucked up. But yeah, APC instead of just raw guy. So the idea is that we only use one silo. So we save some time on the animation of the other. Enemy doesn't reach the other silo. And also we do a couple less inputs because it's an APC. APC moves less than a guy. Okay, so until here, we only get things that work. Only good AIs. Here we just shoot in place. We don't have enough money yet, so we just finish this turn here. We're gonna do Neo on the next turn. But the camera is still very good, well positioned here. So, Neo. And then we just leave everything there. This is the exact, should look like this. No diagonals. And then it's just pass from these guys. Same movement. Same movement. Same, so it's maximum -1, and then on airport. There you go. Okay, so let's see if this is different. Hang on. Seriously? Oh, there we go. Okay, I already see something different, actually. Is it? No, I think it's fine. So here, and then you go to this mountain. No. Okay, it's different. This guy's different, isn't it? Unless this works. Although it might not. It doesn't. Okay. So we need to go back. All the way back. So apparently my movement does matter here. Incredible. That such a small thing matters. So yeah, APC up guy here. It's such a tiny difference, but apparently matters. Can't believe it. Yeah, probably the positioning of the APC makes some of the attacks happen on a different moment, maybe. Here you can actually... we go back. You can actually go up first. Like that. It's a little bit more optimal. Yo, Dad, how's it going? Can literally just match there. The Neo here. Same movement here. Yeah, things change a little bit on the the last turns. You'll see. Unless... Okay, so day 10. There you go. So fighter to the same place, and this goes to the same place, but there's no tank. So we already saved like the tiniest bit of time there on not having to do a menu. That's one thing. And here's the other cool thing, no Kanbei. He doesn't need to do anything because the copter here is aligned, so it's not smart. And this also gives the good missiles, which is the retreat missiles. So we destroy this. And now this is a little bit different. So you go here and all the way here to the same mountain than before. Now what's cool about this is that from here on the next turn, your maximum movement will be the correct movement here, which is pretty comfortable. It passes Andy, and here you can be slide if you want, because we're gonna be closer. Also, there's never RNG to attack the Neo tank, because something that could happen on the previous route is sometimes there is one of the aggressive copters. It's around here, and after you lose your manip, killing the anti-air with the bomber, this copter right here can decide to either attack your Neo or go here. And it's random, you cannot control it. And when he attacks your Neo, you're gonna get an anti-turn of repair, which is very slow. With this, it cannot happen. And also, here on the mountain, maximum movement is the correct movement. So it makes it easier. So this not only saves 6.5 seconds, which again is not a whole lot, but plus never having to worry about the repair, plus less inputs, which means less mistakes, and less RTA speaking menu, makes it so it's a, you know, a 100% 6.5 seconds, plus more in case of bad outcomes, rather, on the other route. Now, so that's pretty good. I like that. And this also works from a reset, more or less. There's a little bit of adjustment. Now, what I'm showing the one of the reset, this is for marathon mostly, and also just backup. Let's say you lost your Manip on Rain of Fire. You actually got Rain of Fire correctly, but the last turn was different, you know, or something like that, which actually happened to me on runs. So now you don't have the correct seed, which is usually your 2 recons survive. That's usually the correct seed. But when you get only 1 recon at the end, that means you're not in a good seed. So you can actually save. You're gonna lose like 5 seconds. But that's fine. And this looks pretty much the same, except for a couple turns. So we're gonna do the same. This guy's not gonna do anything. So PC up, this guy. And again, this is made in such a way that you have to memorize the least amount of things. Because mental space is always important when you're speedrunning. That's why we're doing the same things. Here I can go up. Like that. So everything's the same. Oops. Just waste this. Remember, this is from a reset. Manip. This turn, we do Neo and set up camera. So you see, these copters look different. You only see 1 copter here on the normal route. Here you see 3. That's like the first difference, but that doesn't make a difference yet. It's just so you know you're in a different, like, RNG spectrum. And then on the next day, we're gonna actually see a difference. So here, you see the copters are in some funny places. You could technically go here, you know, which is the same spot, but you're gonna advance RNG too much, so we don't want to do that. What we want is we want a couple rolls of diagonals, and the good amount of rolls is like this. So here, where this cannon is, and then just hold this. So you're gonna see the arrow go up and then going down, like circle one way and then the other way, and then go to the only place where you can go without extra rolls for fire. Okay, so it's this one. So again, here goes up, then it goes down, and that means you're correct. And here, and it's literally just, where is it? Here, that. Okay. And this gives the good anti-air and good missiles Oops. You're not supposed to see any commander. Good anti-air and good missiles for the next turns. Okay, now let me see if I remember the rest. So this should be... You can go to the same place. I think you can go here as well. I don't think it matters too much. And now we can go here, if I remember. Actually, no. Oh, but this guy is in a different place, yeah. That's what's different, so... That means we can go... We can go up. Like this. I think this is the positioning. Yeah, the AI of this fighter is slightly different. And from here is the same. And again, we can go to... this. Yeah, so it's better to have the fighter here. So that you can go straight to this mountain, because in this mountain you're gonna get perfect movement for the next one. So yeah, there's some little adjustments you have to do, but overall is kind of the same idea. There you go. And from there is the same. Alright, next. Next is Silo Scramble. Okay, so you're doing manips. This will only work from a manip, by the way. From a sensei returns manip. So this is backup for Silo Scramble. So while we get there... So there is this thing on Silo Scramble. We lose the manip when we do our first attack. And that means we don't have a lot of control over the what's gonna happen later. And one of the things that can happen is we can get an artillery that damages our infantry. So an artillery on 4 HP. Artillery on 4 HP is gonna damage your guy, and that's gonna be really bad. It's an extra turn. So instead, what we can do, it's like sometimes you would see this artillery misfire. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna align with that misfire. So to do that, there is 7 possible seats that have bad artillery HP. We're gonna aim for 4 of those, okay? Why is this? So you don't have to spend a lot of mental time on this. You don't want to be looking at a chart on this one. You just want to memorize a single line, which is the only one that is different from the others. At the price of aiming for 4 seats instead of 7, okay? Now, we're aiming for the 4 late seats. So the idea here is that you don't get perfect attacks. You don't want a frame perfect attack, for example. Something that wasn't a frame perfect, but that was like probably 1 or 2 frames late. The frame perfect is a 1 on this guy. Okay, so you will recognize the frame perfect. There's 2 ways to recognize this. One is a 1. Every other frame on the vicinity is 2. It's like 10 frames, that is 2, so you're most likely gonna see a 2. And the other thing is the cursor goes back to the recon, okay? It doesn't stay here. And that's also how you can tell if you get a frame perfect. Every time the cursor stays on the guy, I mean it goes back to your guy rather, it's a frame perfect. You don't want a frame perfect, because we want to advance a little bit, especially on this first one. Because this one advances twice per frame, because there's a counter. Whereas on the other, we're gonna be attacking the artillery that advances once per frame. Okay, so you kind of want to aim to frames 3 or 4, which is just kind of leisure attack. You just don't go too fast, but also not too slow. So something like this, that's fine. Okay, that's probably fine. Okay, same for this one. All of your attacks will have like about the same property. Okay, then go back to recon. Okay, and for here, I actually have a save state to show you. But basically here, when you attack with the recon, you're gonna know if you have to do this or not. Okay, so let's just attack. That's a 2, so we have to do it. Okay, if you see a 1, you don't have to do it. And you just capture, just finish, whatever, forget about it. Now if you see a 2, you get prepared for the backup. So now here's the thing. Getting an extra turn is only like 12 seconds. Okay? Like 12.5, 13. It's not a whole lot. Okay, so if you don't care about that, just deal with it. Just get an extra turn, fuck it. But if you learn this manip, the manip takes like 3 seconds. So then you're only losing about 3 seconds instead of, 12. So up to you if you want to optimize or not. I would probably do it on runs because I think it's a good gamble. Now, of course, if you don't get the manip and you get the extra turn, that's another extra 3, so it's like 15. But again, up to you. It's good to have options. So what do you do after this? We just continue here, and we're gonna do our manip with the artillery. Okay, so I actually don't know where I am. I'm just gonna do this one blind. So the manip is select artillery, 1 west, east rather, and then 1, 2, 3. So you're aiming for this forest. And before I go, let me save here. We're aiming for this diagonal. Okay, this is the diagonals we're gonna use. Okay, similar to what we do on Navi versus Air. Okay. So the rule of thumb here, and I hope I got the correct things, is that if you see this diagonal, you only need 1 adjustment. Okay? Like this path. This path is 1 up, 2 right. Okay? 1 up, 2 right only needs 1 adjustment. And that's like the rule of thumb. So here I should be aligned. We'll see though. So then after that you can come back to your guy. And there you go. So that's because that's a lead one. So there is 7 frames that work. Or rather, there's 7 frames that give you a bad artillery. For those 7 frames, you can adjust, the RNG to get a misfire. 1 or 2 of those actually have this path right here. 1 up to right. But 1 of them is early. The other one is late. So we're only aiming for the late one. Because again, you want mental space. Now, if you want to memorize more things, the early one, here on the second adjustment, instead of this, you get 2 up first. This is 1 up, 1 right. Instead, you get 2 up, 1 right. And if you see that, you need to do like 5 more. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Maybe 1 more. I don't even remember because I don't care to remember that. Like I can probably post the document with the correct things, but yeah, that's if you want more mental space into this. I just like to aim for the 4 late frames. So what are the other frames? Let me show you. Here. And for this, I actually need to see them. Okay. So this is this one. Yeah, okay. So this is one of the earlies. So we have 4 late ones, rather. So if you see this path, remember, the only path you need to memorize is 1 up to right. Anything else is 1, 2, 3. Okay? So this one, for example, is not 1 up to right. It's something different. So 1, 2, 3. Forget about it. And that's it. So it's a misfire. Okay? Now, the next one is this one. Oh, it's not 1 up to right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's the rule of thumb. If it's not 1 to right, it's 1 to 3. If it's 1 to right, it's only 1. Okay, next one. Not 1 up to right. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. That's all you want to know. And then the other one, I think it's this one. Might be this one. No, one more. No. Maybe this. Did we just miss it? I don't think it's this one. Is it? It is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is the one that is one up to right, which is the first one I showed. So that's only 1 diagonal instead of 3. Yeah, so those are the 4 late frames, and you only need to memorize 1. Okay. So the only one you memorize 1 up to right. 1 up to right is 1 diagonal. All the others are 3 diagonals. Okay. Now, if you got really fast in your attacks, there is a chance that you see hang on. There is a chance that you see this, and then you do only 1 diagonal and you don't get it. That's because you are aligned with an early frame. And again, if you want to memorize an early frame, which is when this second diagonal is 2 up instead of 1 up, then I can actually tell you the number. It's 4 after this. So 2 up. So it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1 extra than the others. Something like that. Now this is not the seed, so it won't work, but that's like the idea. And then all the other early ones, some of them require like frame perfect things, so you're likely not gonna get them. And they're also like kind of slow manips. So even though I have charts for them, I think they're not worth it. Because they also mean you're memorizing more than only one thing. Because they're branches. So I don't recommend it. I recommend you just get like just normal attacks. Don't go too far on getting the frame perfects. And that way you only need to memorize one thing. So the only thing you memorize is this one. 1 up to right. Which is 1 diagonal. Everything else, 3 diagonals. Okay? And that's it. And something that is cool about this, and the tutorial is over here. Now I'm on exploration zone. I want to see what happens, because we are aligned now. We know exactly where we are. And I'm curious where we're gonna end for Mirror Darkly. These are 32. Let's examine all of them, actually. So now this is science time. Okay. Okay, so 3210. 3210. Like at first, all of them should be the same. No. Oh, I didn't get the alert. That's weird. Not sure what happened with that. 3210. Okay. Thank you for the raid. Okay. 3210, and I think I'm missing one. This one. There you go. Yeah, okay, so all of them are 3210, so we always finish on 3210. Let's see what that gives on Mirror Darkly. I'm just very curious. Are you doing science? I'm gonna do runs, but I started with science. I was doing tutorials, actually. Or just like showing strats. Not exactly a tutorial. A little bit of tutorial. How was your run? Did you... Actually, the fact that you rated me now, I think it means that you didn't finish it. But I'm not sure if I calculated correctly. I got 3 words for ya? Oh. Attack Bearski? Really? You got the... You got the scratch? There's always a first time, my friend. It is a rare crash, but it can happen. 2 frames. Well, the good thing is, I think this is the farthest you reach so far, right? I was going to be small PV anyway. I got the late game practice because that was less biased. Yeah. Yeah, like, that's the thing. I really wanted you to, even if you didn't get a new PV, just get some late game practice. Because it's been a while. Yo, Camelo, how's it going? Okay. Now, the bad part here is I cannot do diagonals. But that's fine. I mean, it's not too bad. Let's do it like this. I want to maintain this. That was not a diagonal. Dude, I press. Fuck you. I was thinking playing a little game before dinner. Nice. What little game? Okay, so this is not diagonals. What do we get? It's the standard strat. Which is the most likely strat to get anyway. So this is good. I think this is solid. So if you get misfire alignment out of Silo Scramble, you're guaranteed to always have the standard strat. Called Go? I see. That little game, I see. My favorite game before dinner is being annoyed. I'm not having dinner yet. Oh. But how is that a game? No. Like, do you gamble on how annoyed you are or something like that? How do you gamify that experience? Yeah, this looks fine. Come over you first. It's a visual novel, okay. Nona walks aimlessly into the kitchen, and then he gets the kitchen door syndrome, forgetting what he was going to do after crossing the door. He ends up watching the dishes instead of eating. Then he comes back upstairs to place on jacuzzi when he suddenly remembers that he was still hungry. Life sucks, says Nono. As he goes downstairs again. I'm assuming, I actually don't know if you have a single flat. How do you know all this? The kitchen syndrome. The kitchen door syndrome. Everyone has it. It's in our genes. Gare. Just one floor? I see. Maybe I reveal information. Maybe you actually went downstairs to the kitchen of someone else. How about that? I know what I'm talking. Let's see. That strat is bam, 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 on the mountain. That's the same thing, and then fighter. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can do runs with this. RNG, please. What the fuck? I need to clear watches actually before closing the watcher. The next door neighbor is actually pretty hot, huh? But what are we waiting for? No. Then gotta get into the kitchen. Splits. That's why I'm here, to learn how to be a better lesbian, huh? Yo soy lesbiano. Homosexualo. You just remind me of a fucking Planceta chapter. I'm sorry. Planceta, Plan Z. Z plan. So there's this thing. So there is a comedy program, TV program, Chilean, called Plan Z, Planceta. Zeta is Z in English. And the name comes from the actual Plan Z, or Z plan. That was during the dictatorship, the fascists invented this weird plan that they said the left had. I don't remember exactly about what, but something about destroying the world or destroying the country, whatever. And then they invented that, they marketed and do propaganda about it on TV and other places to justify, the dictatorship. So like this was the plan set, you know, the set plan, and the Marxist wanted to do this, to destroy everything with this fucking plan. And it was like some war plans of some kind or whatever. They never existed, of course. They were invented by the right, because that's what they do better, you know, invent bullshit to win. Because they can't win with reality, so they have to invent shit. And so as a, you know, as a what? Like ironically, the program is called ironically that because of plans of the actual plan set. This obviously assumes the government had any plans whatsoever. You know, that would be funny. That is funny. That said, Allende government was one of the most intelligently and brilliantly planned governments of all time in terms of economics. The guy definitely missed some stuff, you know, when someone as close to you ends up doing a coup. Fair enough. But in terms of economics, you know, the what's the name of the thing? The old Marxist Chilean had this amazing project of full centralization of all the means of production of the entire country in a time where internet didn't even existed. And they actually used it a little bit to coordinate some of the means of production of the time, where the truck guys, which are always the enemies most of the time, were trying to sabotage the system by cutting the roads and things. So it is, I know it's a good joke and it works for almost every government, but hell, Allende was a genius on at least on that department. Holy shit. Like, again, completely on another level, that thing. I don't remember how it was called, but it's mentioned on a lot of places, on a lot of documents and other things, as a statement of how to actually make, you know, like a fully Marxist, fully socialist system, like, actually work. Because that's one of the usual things, that's one of the usual arguments that people say, yeah, like, communism is great, but how about a country where it actually works? Yeah. Well, that is an example, you know, before we got fucked by CIA and other things, that actually worked, and it's a very good example.
Mission complete.
In the sense of power, we're gonna see some good reforms that happen. Yeah. So yeah, these guys, so the guys from Plan Z, they just do humor. There's very ironic sarcasm, political humor. Mostly from the left. And being very sarcastic about things of politics. Now, sometimes being so sarcastic and so ahead of its time that even the left of the time, which wasn't that much left, but, you know, because this is like post-dictatorship left, by the way, you know, en la medida de lo posible, and things like that. Those guys were actually mad with the guys from Plan Z because they didn't get the jokes. Basically. They actually demanded them. And some of those demands win in court even. And they had to get some of the episodes out of the air. And some of this pressure actually ended up going for the cancellation of the show even. It's such a tragic thing that these old guys from the bad left just couldn't get the jokes that were actually in their favor. But yeah, sure.
Mission complete.
And yeah, some of Plan Z might even be lost media at this time. Because the thing about Plan Z, it existed in a TV channel that didn't last very long. So there is, if you're in Chile today, and you listen to the radio, you might stumble upon a radio called Rock and Pop, which today barely has any rock, and even barely has any pop, depending on how you define pop. But it's like pop and pop, let's say, today. But for a while it was like this radio that has some... Actually, it was very rock heavy during the 90s. So this was actually a TV channel. I don't know if it was a TV channel first or if it was both. But today is a radio station. And the thing is, the TV channel lasted not too long, maybe like 2 years, 3 years. And then it died, and Plan Z was on this channel. Meaning a lot of the things from Plan Z are hard to recover. Because there were entire episodes. What we have today is like a lot of sketches on YouTube with terrible quality. But they're still, you know, funny because the jokes are funny. Even if you can barely see some pixels sometimes. But yeah, that's not how you do it. Excuse me? What is this? I just press okay, I press a load state. The wiki page for it. There's some clips on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is full of clips of the sketches, but none is translated. Yeah, that's the. And even if it is translated, like it can get a lot of like it's like very localized humor. Okay, hang on, chat. I'm gonna do a save state of this. Corrupted save state. What? So this is the save state that I load. I just loaded this. And it got corrupted before. Thank you for the good luck. Now I have a menu. I have a menu on top of this. What the fuck is... Why do I have a menu over this? I think it's the save menu. Let's save. Ah! Nice scratch. Hang on, chat. So I was on Liberation. Scratching day, hopefully. So I did this. incorrectly, and this. Panda's running Dead Souls. I hope she doesn't get that game scratch. Huh. Is that game cratchy? Well, I don't think I can reproduce that. Like, it might just be an emulator crash. I mean, an emulator corruption. Because I loaded a save state after doing a reset. That's it. Now, there is evidence of corruptions happening after saves. There's one evidence. Someone on the Discord some one time posted something like that after doing a save on the last mission. We have the save state, at least, in case this happens again. See what we can do from this. Yeah, but basically what's going on here is like I get the menu, the saving menu, on top of the thingy. But again, this could just be emulator shenanigans. What if I don't save? Everything goes like normal. Yeah, when I save is when things go to hell. Sure. I'm gonna restart the emulator, just in case. Chat, I actually have a Game Boy Advance. And I tested the things, and everything we do, well, not everything, but a lot of the things we do work. I haven't beaten the game, you know? But I beat it until the first big manip, and it worked perfectly. So everything we've been doing, it's confirmed to work. Most likely. 99.99999%. Yeah, it's Japanese copy, by the way. Why? Why? No, it doesn't matter. I can actually play from this. It's very ass.
Mission complete.
Nah, no thanks. Yeah, I'm playing against almost a gold on cleanup. So I'm always gonna lose sometime, but I don't want to lose too much. Yeah, and so from playing on actual hardware, the feeling I got from latency, like input latency, was very similar to what I get on Biscock, like the feeling, the game feel. It was more similar to Biscock than to MGVA. I still get this weird thing on MGVA where I just get some weird latency. and I don't know how to fix it. I should close Chrome actually. I don't know when I can do that. Oh, got a hiccup there because I closed Chrome. Misfire? No.
Mission complete.
I keep forgetting to give you save states, so you can help me with the auto splitter. Oh my god. We're gonna have some red early game. These runs, especially if I get more hiccups. Whatever. You don't do any damage to that copter?
Mission complete.
Oy. Good copters. Good time. Can we get a good bomber? No. I'm doing power. Guess we're resetting instead. Chat. 2 more days for Mars Volta in Chile. It's happening on Wednesday.
Mission complete.
At about this time, more or less. Yo, JG, how's it going? I gotta say the last album is definitely growing on me more these days. I've been hearing it more, especially because of the concert. They might not even play that many songs from the last album, which I'm a fan of. I like when they just play a lot of things. But in case it happens, I can probably enjoy it more that way. Yeah, of course. And of course they're doing Teddy Genderbender, which I also I have grown as a fan of her lately.
Mission complete.
The Butcherets is a very fun band to listen to. And she also looks amazing live. There's similar energy of what Mars Volta feels like. Be nice, tank, please. Thanks. Now, I don't know if they're gonna have teloneros.
Mission complete.
I mean, it would be crazy if the Butcherets are actually doing the pre-show. But I don't think so. I think it's just Terry coming with them. Like, I think a good telonero for them would be something like Como Asesinar a Felipes, maybe? Or Akhenaton Retard. Even Abracagandul, but Abracagandul is not active.
Mission complete.
F600? Really? What is that? I've never heard of that. Are they Chilean? Oh, are they traveling with them?
Mission complete.
So I guess the good thing about early game is I'm actually running against a bad flag attack. That's kind of cool. Okay, single. Chilean DJ apparently. We have a law that every show has to have a Chilean teloneer. Yeah, you're right. I'm alright with that. Just get the good election. Because sometimes you get teloneers that are just not there for a band. Like, I remember when I went to Radiohead. And what do we get? Like it was a double show, so I'm not talking about Kraftwerk. Because Kraftwerk is solid. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's a solid band. I respect them. But no, I'm not talking about Kraftwerk. I'm talking about the Chilean band that was before. Ooh, I got a good song. I didn't have to do it. Like the crowd just eat them. Because it wasn't a good teloneer for Radiohead. And the thing is, there's millions of amazing bands in Chile. There's no excuse to have a bad band. And when I say bad, I don't say like technically bad, like whether I like it or not. I say bad for that show in particular. Why do I keep doing this, Chad? Why do I keep doing this to myself? Let's get the crutch. No? Okay, whatever. I went to Snarky Puppy last week. Where Snarky Puppy? Did they come back again? What an awful DJ they had. Oh, that sucks. Again, there is like a progressive scene in Chile. Why do we even have a DJ? I'm not against DJs, but again, I want to have a DJ on a Daft Punk concert. What about that? Yeah, give me a DJ every day there. Tickets for Snacky Puppy included glass of whiskey. Really? Holy shit. Nice. Alright, hang on. Frecuencias 2017. What? Miguel Conejeros. Yeah, it's the same one here. Nah. Like it could have been at least Dove, you know, like de facto. Like I can see something like that. If you just give me de facto Dove, that's actually amazing for Mars Volta. But this is kind of like meh. It's alright. If I get this on the radio, I'm not gonna change the radio probably. Is the DA from Coma Asesinato? Really? But that band is so good. Why do they have a bad DJ? The fuck? And also like, why did they just could got Coma Asesinato Felipes, which is like an amazing band. And actually amazing for Snarky Puppy. It goes like perfectly with it. Maybe you just had bad taste. Yeah, it could be. Oh, you? No. I'm talking about the DJ. Maybe the DJ has bad taste. Yeah, like this is fine, but I don't know if I want to hear this before Mars Volta. You know, it's alright. I can play video games to this music, sure. By the way, I skipped like 10 minutes of video. Just so you know, I'm gonna skip another 5. Missed opportunity. Let's skip another 3 minutes. It's a 27-minute DJ set. Well, it's not a DJ set. It's a DJ. What is it? I don't know if how is it called. I think DJ set is when you get a lot of songs matched together. All right. Chino Moreno. I will even like just get Chino Moreno instead. Chat, I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna leave you with what I'm talking about. This is Como Asesinar a Felipes with Chino Moreno. With an amazing song called Disparan. I'll be back. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, chat. Just put this shit before Mars Volta. Easy. So many fans would love to just play there. Welcome back. There's this pattern. I think it's also called Feel the Skies. It's like parentheses Feel the Skies. Too expensive? You think so? Well, then get a Kineton retard. I think those guys will play for anything. You can just give them a Shella and they will play for Mars Volta. That's the thing, like, I actually see a lot of people just playing for Mars Volta, even for free. Especially if they are from that scene, like... Because you will probably get to know the guys. If you're a challenger of them. Like, let Lost in Numbers play with them. How about that? Huh? How about that? Just get fucking Lost in Numbers in there. I would do it for free. No shit, I would even pay for that. Well, if you think about it, maybe F600 is actually a fan, like a big fan of Mars Volta, and he actually paid to play there. Like, maybe between our jokes, we just decipher what's going on here. Punk. Paran. Contrary to what a lot of people think about my music taste, I do like hip-hop for the most part. My only problem with a lot of hip-hop is boring music bass. Like, that's about it. But this song is perfect for me because it has a progressive jazzy bass behind. And that's why it works for me. And this is even a general rule for my taste. There is these covers. There's this collection of Yent covers of Katy Perry. I don't remember the name, but it's like Katy Perry with a yen bass, and it's amazing. Like, you know, the girl actually has a very good voice on studio. And so if you actually put good instruments behind the... Because that's the thing about pop music. Usually the instruments are just boring for me. And also the other thing that makes it boring, and this is a general rule, it also applies to a lot of rock. I don't like when music repeats itself too much. So for example, there's the typical structure of pop music and pop rock, and just rock, a lot of rock in general too. Okay, we have, let me think first. Thing, we can switch. Let me think if this works. Otherwise we're reasoning. Like it is a power. It is a superpower, probably. Might be just a power. Let's see. It's pretty bad.
Mission
I love the Kendrick tracks that have jazzy vibes. Yeah. I haven't heard too much Kendrick. But for me, it's always like how much the music repeats itself. So you have this general structure of, you know, like you got a verse, you got a chorus, you got an intro, you got a solo, whatever. Okay, so those are like the pieces that make up your music. And so you get extremely repetitive pop music, which is like when it follows that structure too much, and also doesn't give any variance to that structure or to the components of that structure. And then on the other side you get like ultra minimalism and like postmodernism. Just want to show the strat. We're resetting here, so just so you know, this is possible. When you get a single misfire, there is actually a way to save this, which is this. You need enough defense to survive this, and then you can finish. That's good for marathons, but not for PB attempts. Yeah, so ultra minimal, ultra postmodern, like John Cage. You know, no structure at all. That's also boring. I hate John Cage. Like, seriously. It's so fucking boring. Say whatever you want about how much of a genius he is, and how he broke all the paradigms and whatever. No. Silence is not music. Fuck you. Get out of here. But then there's the middle, you know, where is you take elements of structure, general structure, and you just change them slightly. So for example, Mars Volta is a great fucking example of this. There's some albums where this structure is extremely rigid. Especially on Bedlam in Goliath, for example. There's a lot of songs in that album that are heavily structured on the pop structure, you know, like intro, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, maybe solo, sometimes not even, or a bridge, or a break, and then verse, chorus again. Alright, that sounds very repetitive, but then every time they do the verse, every time they do the chorus, there's a little something that is different. There's like a new guitar, or a new instrument, or a different feel on the drums, or something, or I don't know, Cedric is singing with a different filter on the voice, or there's a second Cedric on the background singing one octave higher. Anything. All those little details make it so it's interesting. Something's going on. It's not just the exact same verse and chorus. That's what desperates me on pop music. Sometimes I even find songs that are like great, but dude, I'm on the 3rd minute and they're playing the same thing for the 3rd time, and I'm like, I'm done with this. I already heard this twice. I don't want to hear it again. Like, come on. And again, I don't even want a fracking guitar solo. No, I don't care about solos. I don't care about weird bridges. Just give me the same thing, slightly different. Just a little bit of flavor. so it feels like it's growing. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I just feel like I'm stuck. Don't save that, please. So yeah, that's my take on a lot of popular music.
Mission complete.
Chad, are you familiar with this phenomenon of a lot of music being written in the Mario 64 sound font? Oh, we got a misfire. On YouTube?
Mission complete.
The last one I encountered was Face to Face from Daft Punk. It sounded pretty cool. Face to Face, a freaking crazy song. Like a million references. Are you not familiar with this? It's crazy because you're gonna watch one of these videos and then your YouTube is gonna be plagued with, like, it's gonna be in your feed anywhere. So there's this phenomenon. It started like a couple months ago. It's relatively new. Someone uploaded, I think it was Nevermind, you know, from from Nirvana. Nevermind, I think it was the first one, but it's on the SM64, Super Mario 64 sound font, the entire album.
Mission complete.
And it's on that font. You know, like the sounds, the instruments from Mario 64, and like a cool concept art, like the art of the album. It's slightly different with some like Mario stuff. And then after that, it started a trend. And a lot of people started doing like classic, I guess at this point they're classic albums, entire albums in the Mario 64 sound font. And so then we got In Utero, we got Alice in Chains Dirt, we got stuff from Pearl Jam, we got I don't know, Michael Jackson, Jamiroquai, everything. There's System of a Down, even. There's so much, chat. It's a lot, and a lot of them, they sound good. It's alright. I think a lot of them share a problem, which is a little bit of mixing. Just with a little bit of mixing, and I'm just talking about regulate the volume bar. That's it. By the way, when I say mixing, I don't even talk about difficult techniques. No, just do that. Would probably make all those way better. But there's still like a lot of effort on doing all that. Like, it's kind of crazy how people are just releasing these things. And it's always like the entire album, which is also crazy. This Radiohead, like there was this this thing called In Rainbows Road, which is in rainbows in the NSM64 sound font. Because of course. Oh my god. This is the second misfire we get today. Why do you do this to me? And the problem is that the backup is so slow.
Mission complete.
There's probably a way to optimize it with else, but I can't think of it right now. Not playing that. Come on, chat. They're using the like the fucking love of Bowser. Yeah, it is in a lot of cases super genius. It's into the whole discovery. But I think my favorite one is it Dirt or Jar of Flies? I think it's Jar of Flies. The one that has them bones. That one's amazing. It's Dirt, okay. It's so stupid. But it works. Do. There's a lot of dudes. It's so stupid. Oh my god. Yeah, and there's just tons of it. There's so many. At this point, there's so many. At the beginning, there weren't so many. There was just a handful of them, but there's so much. Slayer, Nirvana, what else? There's Radiohead, Foo Fighters, In Rainbow Roads, like I said before. Mm-hmm. It also says a lot how these compositions are so good that you can put the most stupid font on them and they still sound great. That's how well composed this shit is. I will have this on Mario Kart. Absolutely. And I would actually like to play Mario Kart for once with this shit, probably. I love that they're using the sitar for this part. Whoa! Look at this. One of the comments on this video says, "Your work was praised by a radio announcer here in Chile. Congratulations on your tribute." Mental. What do we get like random Chileans like? RP Rock and Pop 94.1. Fran Jorquera. Look at that. Which reminds me of talking about Chileans. Um, where can I find this shit? I just can't stop this. This song is so good. No. What? I'm speechless. It's crazy. And again, there's a lot of work put into this as well. I'm gonna play on my Game Boy. Oh, I'm missing a battery. Yo, Shabita, how's it going? What happened? This happened. There's SMB Super Mario 64 music all over YouTube of your favorite band on the SM64. Okay, what else happened? So Vinny was doing this thing, which is he does this thing where a bunch of people send commercials to him, and he watches it. This one was video game commercials and video game related commercials, and they got this commercial, which is a Chilean commercial. Yeah. Yeah, this happened in Chile, by the way. It was real. Don Corleone. It's so stupid. and then like fucking Teleton, like nosotros, like what? Just all the cancer from Chile directly, and then the chat went mental. There were so many Chileans in chat. I still remember that amazing moment when Mike Patton himself played at Teleton and called Don Francisco Don Corleone in his fucking face. Love it. So good. Now that's Chile history. Also Fate No More in Viña, also very good Chile history. Oh, the volume is incorrect. Hang on. It's not the source I use. I still have some random cough here and there. It's kind of unavoidable.
Mission complete.
Chat, I just realized I haven't got out of Orange Star today.
Mission complete.
Not yet. 2 hours of Orange Star. Time lapse incoming.
Mission complete.
So I think I'm actually gonna finish the office. Because I'm actually not too far from the ending, I think. Oh my god, Sammy. Why do you make things so hard? And why am I doing this? It's only because a video says that I like... Oh, that's a bad tank. Release, well, it didn't even release a video about The Office. I just found it. Because it's kind of old, actually. It's from years ago. But I want to see that video essay. And it talks a lot about the last seasons. Can you believe, chat? Like, this is like meta media consume. I'm finishing a series just so I can see an analysis of the series without getting spoiled. That's what I become. A meta consumer.
Mission complete.
I also watched the first episode of Soul Eater. Which is an anime I had no idea about. Just because H-Bomber guy recommended it in his Ruby video. Looked kinda cool. Now the first episode is pretty cool, but it has a lot of anime tropes. And this is true for every anime, isn't it? But it's been a while since I watched an old anime. Like, I started watching it. And this made me realize how crazy, like, some of the tropes are. And how hard it is to avoid them. In that kind of media. It also happened because I randomly stumbled upon the first manga chapter of Naruto. Don't ask me why. Reasons. And I just ended up reading it. You know, it's pretty short, so it's fine. And also, like, trope after trope, like, it's crazy.
Mission complete.
Like, there's so much nose bleeding on the first chapter. And the second as well. Yeah, I read the second as well. Good, 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 wonderful. Very good. Maybe some menu there. I'm glad that's not a goal because I missed stuff. Was close. Can you please not give me a misfire? This time? Thanks.
Mission complete.
Yeah, this is how early game has to look. You know, out of Iron Star. Minus a little bit. Not tight. Not red. Okay.
Mission complete.
On hard campaign, we can actually skip that mission. The Neo Tanks one. No mech. How's the tank?
Mission complete.
Okay. Guy, then APC. Please. It's really not that hard. Thanks. Now. Fish humanoid. Out of Iron Star.
Mission complete.
Ready to fuck up the manips. Not a great start.
Mission complete.
Not too bad. Thought we'd lose time. Pass APC. Double misfire. There I found a fly eater
Mission complete.
dead in my window. Those are like tiny spiders that we have in Chile that are completely harmless and actually very cute. Small, cute, jumpy spiders. Black and white color. Cute eyes. But yeah, it was just dead there. It was like the corpse of it. Not sure if it was Freya or something. Although they're too small, I think it just maybe got stuck on the window or something. I think it's too small for Freya to be interested. Out of order. So I tested some things as safe strats for marathons and things like that. A reset from... You can do a reset mani for Sensei Return with no diagonals and it works fine. On runs you just go for it if you lost mani, because it's very likely to happen, it's 81%. But on a marathon, there's a save measure. And for Silo Scramble, if you lose mani, you can mani from restart plus 1 diagonal, which you can successfully do moving the APC through one of the forests near the first bridge. so he doesn't lose any time. So yeah, on this one you always see a 3 and the artillery coming close to your guy. That means you're on a good path, aligned. And now we'll see if I have to use the new misfire manip here or not. Ideally, I don't want to use it, but if I have to use it, maybe I can show it. Loses less time than an extra day. That might be a diagonal. Is it? No, I don't think it is. It might actually be. We'll see. I think we're fine. Five. One, two, three. Maybe? No. Yeah, I don't really know if we can even get a 5. I think I did an extra there, I don't know. Well, I'm losing more time now. Because I think the 5 never happens on the other alignment. Not entirely sure. Oh well.
Mission complete.
That's annoying. What do you have for me? Can I be a good lesbian today? No. Oh boy. I know the backup for these though. You gotta pay attention to mix on next turns, I think. There's 3 guys here. Yeah, that's normal. That's what that's surprised by that. Hello? Is that normal? Oh, I fucked that up a little bit. Like, it's fine. Honestly fine. Always get confused in this thread. No. It shouldn't make that much of a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Cha -cha, cha -cha, cha -cha. Okay, makes a little bit of a difference. Mix. Recon there, recon in the middle. Okay, we spin that one on the recon. Okay. Okay, we got a 3, so I actually don't have to spend it on the recon if I want. That means I can spend it on this. I didn't move the recon. I'm gonna move it now. Definitely some questionable decisions here. But overall, it's fine. Tank on 7. Neo tank moving first, huh? That is interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. One there. Come on. That's so dummy. Okay. I don't think I can destroy both APCs. It's a little bit sad. I actually can. I should have baited the one mech. Maybe to get a hit, an extra hit on the... might be alright. Oh no, because they're gonna... Yeah, okay, whatever. It's rough sometimes. I regret that. Not great.
Mission complete.
Like, I'm ahead, but it's not great. And just barely. This song, by the way, on the remaster, it's amazing. Like, holy shit, they did a great job with this song. So I have 2 more big time saves left in the run. Factory Blues and Sea Fortress. Both shouldn't be too hard to get. I mean, Factory Blues depends on me. Sea Fortress depends on luck. Come on, brat. Okay. That looks aligned. You get a 2-9. It's fine. I don't know why I did that. Everything should be aligned though. But it should really commit to a specific order on the bombers. Please. It's like a town loss. I'm getting my beast lights. No power. We're fine.
Mission complete.
So yeah, with Manips we can just do Yamamoto strat with Andy. which would be very dangerous without money. Well, I guess not that dangerous, just slightly dangerous. But with money, it kind of failed. And in any case, with this, we get also... This is not just safe, it's also the fastest battle chip AI to get. That's also a cool thing. Yeah, battle chip is, by the way, it's gonna be there forever. Until you put something in range.
Mission complete.
No money here. One of the few missions that doesn't have money after Orange Star. Because there's too many attacks at the beginning. And I think there is a 1 day less strat for this with manips, but attacking things just saves time. Maybe that works for TIS. Thanks. And now the big time save. Next 2 levels after this.
Mission complete.
Saved. Olaf and the new unlocked campaign. Lots of scripted movement. Move this guy this turn. Yeah, a little bit too far there. Okay. Could be enough to save time. Okay. Misfire means we can go this way. No one shot. We're gonna get an extra guy. Nice.
Mission
Now we're very ahead. Crazy. Alright, please no chase. How about not a single chai today? How about that? It's not this turn, it's the next turn, but just saying it ahead. Please. Yes, yes. Good. Wonderful. Let's go. Finally, dude. Do I need extra doctors? We'll see now. No. This is looking pretty good. Let's go. come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's do this for the first time ever. Oh my god. Is this it? Because I don't remember if you need to get lucky after this steal. This might be it. Do you even remember what to do? Yeah, I should. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. For the first time ever, Chad.
Mission complete.
One day less. Sea Fortress. Finally on a run. It actually happened. Can't you believe it, Chad? It is possible. We knew it was possible, but we never saw it. Till now. Holy shit. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. The manip I just did on the reset, I had the feeling that maybe I did it too fast. Maybe I got the frame perfect early. Hopefully not. But it felt really fast to me, and that's not great. I'll see. Let's see now if the run is dead. Because this one is very finicky. I don't feel like it's gonna work with any other different seed. Oh, okay. Good, good, good. Fuck. Ah, really? That's because I did something out of order, so I fucked up my brain. Okay, we're losing like 20 seconds here. Ah, jeez. That hurts. Ah, I blew this up so much. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate, Chad. Like, I don't know if we get also extra Silo? Maybe. Oh, Chad. I blew it up. This was like... I mean, this wasn't the perfect run, but it was the first, you know, Sea Fortress. Could have been a very good run. It's still good. But that was like such a rookie mistake. Yeah, we actually get double Zillow. So bad. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna open my money for the meantime. Because I didn't have it open actually. God Christ. That's so bad. I lost that for nothing.
Mission complete.
For nothing, Chad. Crazy. Well, that means in the future I still need to be a better lesbian. That's how time set here. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Finishing this run is gonna be rough because I'm gonna run. I'm always gonna lose time to see Fortress in the future because we're not getting that shit again in other 300 runs. Boy. Well, that's the life of a runner. 1-6. Uh, 4-1, 4-1, 1, 2, 3. Wait, really? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't feel right. This is over. Run's over. No? How is it not over? Okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3. I think it's. It doesn't matter. Okay. How is this not over? How did I like? I did 2 strats that look really similar, I guess. Whoa. The goddess of RNG just saving me here from my demise. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, I guess I did a manip that looked just the same at the end. Sure. Sure. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. She's the best lesbian. We're aiming for that. If I can only be like her, then my Mirror Darkly would be so good. Jokes aside, if you could use yes on Mirror Darkly, it would be way better. Yes. Lost. Especially against a gold. Might be kind of big. That's a big thinking moment. I don't know why I'm always so scared on Rain of Fire. I'm like conditioned to be scared on this mission. Because of all days. Okay, that's the correct alignment, which means I can do the new strat. To save the 6 seconds that I'm probably gonna lose here. I don't know if it's that much.
Mission complete.
We'll see. Yeah, not that much. No, that's fine. We have a tiny time save here. If I can deliver. I went a lot farther than I want. This guy finally doing something. And Bay's not gonna do anything this time. Not a single thing. Not even a soldier to move a copter. Just nothing. Which is faster. The better things you do, the faster you are. And we're wasting that just so Hog doesn't get to use it on us. Because that will be tragic. There's still no attacks. Yeah. Okay, so this gives the correct Neo tank. It's the same strat here. This is the correct fighter. It's looking for uncaptured cities to defend them. Okay, so next turn is slightly different. I mean, it's the same. Just we say one menu because the tank is not gonna be there. This is the correct anti-air as well. The one that's gonna be on our range. So same mountain, just no attack. Yeah, next turn, fighter goes to that mountain as well. And of course that's the retreating missiles, very important. There you go. Fighters coming, but we can cover our bomber with our own fighter. And there's no risk of a copter attacking our neo tank here. Which is, it doesn't put the run in danger, but it makes it so we get an extra repair on Andy, which is low. So maximum range here is the correct range. You don't have to adjust that. Final camera adjustment for Kanbei. Actually, I should have done it one turn earlier. This turn literally doesn't matter. We're gonna finish next. It's so funny how that mid tank just wants to commit to our HQ, but then he runs out of fuel, and it's like, nope. I'm coming back. We're a little bit short.
Mission complete.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna see. No. Yeah, last two missions, extremely scripted. I think there's literally no RNG on these two missions, as long as you do everything correctly. Not to say that you can't fail, of course. I mean, build something incorrectly here and you are done. And I think I fucked up already, didn't I? Or getting one mid-tank. Chat. I was just talking about messing up the run. Remember? Well, this is tragic. I don't think I can fix this. Can I? I I'm gonna try, but... Does it reach? 1, 2. I don't think it does. Extra turn? Well, it was bound to not be the run, so... Yeah, I'm playing like shit. Boy. I'm thinking if it's gonna work. It's actually gonna work, I think. I think we're fine. Yep. Look at that. It's all good, man. I bet I scare you, Chad. Probably no more than I scare myself, though. Wouldn't be surprised if I still lose time. Not a whole lot, but just because of, you know, like, sketchy moving. I'm doubting myself a lot. After that weird... Again, not really a mistake, just doing things out of order. Kind of like what happened to me on Drake's Dilemma, although in that way, in that one, the result was really tragic. This one is fine. I have to select here. Boy. Battle chip? Battle chip just doesn't want to attack. Is that... Does that count as a misfire, I guess? I think this one just doesn't move when it gets a misfire. Can Sturm even misfire? Is it Hawk the one that doesn't? And Kanbei? I thought Sturm... I don't know. Or maybe it did attack last time. I'm so confused. Maybe I'm misreading things. Okay.
Mission complete.
Yeah, makes sense. Sounds about right. Save. Oh, that was Brian's up. God. Supposed to go up. Could have done Eagle strats, I guess. Technically. One more empty turn. And now I gotta see my guy Olaf. His alignment is to get a mech on main, which is the good money route. Get Sturm, get a mid tank on last turn. Now don't forget the bomber. We also get missiles in main, but it doesn't matter as long as we got a mech. Missiles in main is fine. And he's scripted, by the way. We know that that's going to happen. Next thing that is going to happen is fighter on outskirts instead of on main. It's also very important. And there you go. Everything's aligned. And thanks to this mech, this turn, he's gonna be a mid tank on main. Like I said before, instead of anti-air and rockets, I think. Or I think it's like anti-air tank rockets, maybe? Instead of mid tank something else. As you can see, the missiles align perfectly with the mech, so I actually have a spot to be. Oh, he's an infantry and a mid tank, actually. I'm too much. Change of hand incoming on Hawk. And then another change of hand when Hawk is gone. Hawk, you're an asshole, but you still save me. Now what? Barbecue.
Mission complete.
Good. It's not the 110. Was close. But this means I can do a 110. This means I can do it. And this means I'm gonna go for it. Boy. What a weird run. Well, my early game is not bad anymore. So running against this early game, a little bit rough, but not that terrible. Mid manip is fine. I can only save time on Zero Scramble, I think, from now on. With the new manip and, you know, just getting good luck. Mirror Darkly, I still have time to save there. I have... Before I had like 30 something or 40 seconds, now I have around 20, I think. But reliably, probably 10, because the 20 is a very good goal. What else? Full play, yeah, I lost some seconds to menu. Factory Blues was pretty good. Can still be better. Sea Fortress, we're never gonna get this again. Makes me a little bit sad. You know, if I didn't fuck up Drake's Dilemma, maybe I would have called it here with this game, or with this category at least. Thank you, Ed. Yeah, my Drake's Dilemma. Oh my god, I'm like so ashamed of my Drake's Dilemma. It's just 20 seconds. I'm actually surprised that it was just 20 seconds an extra turn, but boy, just because I did one thing out of order, because I usually move the lander last, and that reminds me I need to build a rockets, you know, because the lander is the closest one to the rockets. Since I moved the lander first, it kind of just brushed out my brain, and I didn't do it. When I noticed it was too late. So that stinks. Now, the good thing about that is that that's about 20 seconds. I think 20 seconds is more than the time I will lose to Sea Fortress, always. I actually need to see what's my current goal on Sea Fortress. Where is it? Okay, so it's at 416. I'm gonna write that down for after save. So we can compare it to the new. First one ever. 1 day less. Great sea battle. I mean, no, Sea Fortress. Hopefully it's less than 20 seconds. Because if it's less than that, then I'm always recovering that time on Drake's Dilemma. The time I'm gonna lose always to Sea Fortress, because that's not gonna happen again for a while. I don't think so. Navi versus Air, I got save again. Like, let's look at the manip. So, let's see. I got 4 side, 1 up. And then 3. The thing is, I got a 1-6 on Copters. But the good thing about the 1-6 is a maybe. It's not an always second manip. Because for second manip, I would have to go for Commander Flash. And I don't even know if that would have worked. I misread the situation. But I think it's... I'm just like unfamiliar with this diagonal, I think. It probably just ad, honestly. So it felt like it was wrong, but I guess the chart's right. Whatever. Rain of Fire got a little bit scared. My late game, I'm always scared of, you know, pressing an extra input and fucking all the manips. It's like so fucking delicate. Which is what happened to me on Cut Pursuit. Also on Final Front. Look, 4 seconds of being scared. Whoa, holy shit. That would have been the 110. Look at that. Wait, 4 seconds? That's really a lot. I wonder if it was the match. Huh. What else was... My Final Front didn't look that slow, honestly. Is there something bad? It looked okay. Might have been the match. I've been thinking that maybe we should get rid of that match. Just stop the timer before. But yeah, Great Sea Battle, the new strat works. That's good. And on this run it saves like 12 seconds. Although I want to compare to the gold. That's another goal I'm gonna write down. I have a 7-9. I think this is not the new one. I hope it's not the new one. Thank you, Beasthawk. Actually, don't mind if you do it on the credits. Okay. Let's close the splits. And see the new golds. Okay, so this one is 657. B rank. Booty rank. Okay, so that was actually 12 seconds. Holy shit. Because I estimated that to just save like 6.5. Interesting. Maybe, I don't know, like maybe I just play better overall. That's why it was more, but oh, and then the other one's very important. Sea Fortress. Okay, so Sea Fortress is a 401. Oh, that is such a gold. Holy shit. Oh, that thing actually put my sumo best on 108. Mental, chat. That is 15 seconds. So yeah, we're gonna lose 15 seconds always on Sea Fortress. Always. Even without Chase. We're probably gonna lose it always. So for the next grind, for the next PV, we're gonna be losing those 15 seconds, and then at least we're gonna recover 20 something on Drake's Dilemma. You know, next stage. So we're back on track. Not too bad. But holy shit. Wow. New war record, but who cares? Who cares, chat? Let's see. What time is it? 3 hours. It's 22. I already ate. I ate before the stream. I don't want to play some Splunk. For fun. Why not? Gotta find a song first. Get water and all that.